YouTube! I'm back! Yeah, some funny stuff happened. You see, this YouTube account in particular is connected to connected to a certain something, and I changed the I changed like a password to something a while back on my computer, which I totally forgot was connected to this YouTube, and, also, I had this little thing on that certain email where I had to get a phone number verification, and I just realized my phone doesn't work anymore, so I couldn't do that, and I got locked out of this account in particular. I got so mad because this YouTube channel is connected to that email, and I believe one of my games was too, and I was just so irritated. I was like, "Urgh!" But anyway, happy Halloween! I'm currently in a Robin suit. Like, here's my cape. I took it off because it was itching me right now. And I took off the mask. See? Hello! But anyway, I dug up my old costume. This is an old costume, believe it or not. I did not just recently buy this. This one's actually fairly old. I finally found it. I was like, I know I had a Robin outfit somewhere, right? But anyway, my dog's gonna be Boba Fett. I have like he had an old Boba Fett outfit, like a hoodie, and I dug that out too, and I'm like, you know what? Oni and I are gonna recycle costumes this year. Gonna be Robin again. He's gonna be Boba Fett again. But anyway, this is my reaction rant. Like a long time coming because this episode premiered like October 27. This is my reaction rant to Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2, Episode 3, titled Shogun! Japan! Japan! The moment I heard Shogun, even before the episode, I was like, they're gonna be in Japan. They're gonna be in feudal Japan. I even saw the trailer, even before Season 2 came out. They showed trailers of Japan, and when I saw the title, Episode 3, I was like, it pretty much solidified they're gonna be in Japan. But anyway, Vixen, Amaya, apparently, like, after, she's holding a dying Rex in her arms, she manages to stow away on the Wave Rider, and, pretty much knocks everybody out. Like, she knocked Sarah out, she knocked Jax out, she knocked out Ray and Stein, just as she's about to knock, and of course, what's his face, Nate, he's still kind of resting and healing, right? So she doesn't have to really knock him out. And she's about to knock out Mick because he's the last one. Mick decides to be a stupid dork because, Amaya, you remember Rex's last words were time traveler. And of course, knowing Vixen, she probably thought that, this team, someone on the team was the one that killed him, right? Because those are the only time travelers she knows of. And so Mick, being dumb because Amaya accused him of killing Rex, he's like, killed who? I killed a lot of people. You gotta be more specific. And I was like, no! You're not making yourself look good right now. You really aren't. Hang on for a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Star Wars A New Hope is playing right now on TBS. And I was like, ah! But anyway, so there's like a showdown between, Vixen and Mick. And, naturally, Vixen gets the upper hand because she uses her magic totem thing. But all of a sudden, as she's about to stab Mick, all of a sudden, you see a metal arm grab her. And she tries to stab this person who has the metal arm. And it turns out to be Nate, who could turn into, I want to say metal. Steel? Yeah, he pretty much turns into steel, which I think is freaking awesome. But anyway, he manages to stop, Vixen and manages to, apprehend her, and now she's, like, jailed up in the Wave Rider, and Sarah manages to talk to Vixen and convince her that, the team is not the one that most likely killed Rex, but a rogue time traveler that, they've been actually searching for, right? And so they decide to team up and try to find this murderer of Rex Tyler, aka Hourman, and, Ray and Jax want to test out Nate's new steel-like transformation, and as they're testing that out, there's an accident that happens that causes, I want to say a hole, but the door to the Wave Rider to open, and hang on for a sec, guys, I keep hearing something. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm watching Star Wars A New Hope, yo. But anyway, pretty much an accident that happened while Rey was testing Nate's abilities pretty much throws both men into the time vortex and strands them in 17th century feudal Japan! Ah, the great nation of Nippon. I'm so happy they're in Japan, you have no idea. But they end up being separated. They're both in 17th century feudal Japan. They just landed in different sections of that area, and Nate is found by a woman named Masako, who pretty much takes him to her home where I believe her father is, and she's like, please help this guy and all that stuff. He's injured, all that stuff. Of course, the dad's all hesitant. He's like, if the Shogun find out that we're harboring an outsider, we'll be in trouble. It's like, please, Dad, and all that stuff. So he agrees to help, care for Nate because he's injured. And Rey is found by a buttload of Shogun samurais who are like, what kind of armor is that and all that stuff. And sorry, my dog was like right behind me with a squeak toy. But anyway, they both end up taking the pill. You know that one pill that I believe in season 1 where you eat it, you could speak any language and like understand any language spoken to you and all that stuff? Yeah, they both take it, so obviously they don't speak Japanese. I was really hoping they would, but with the pill, obviously they understand and can speak Japanese apparently, but when we hear it, they're all speaking perfect English, you know what I mean? But anyway, during Nate's stay with Masako and her father, he finds out that Masako is actually betrothed to the shogun named Tokugawa Iemitsu, who actually is a real-life person in history. I don't want to get too much into it. Odie! Stop it! Give me that toy. Go away. But anyway, I won't get too much into that. But, Odie! You! Can you not? I'm recording. Go away. Anyway, Odie! You unplugged my computer! Bad dog! You unplugged Mommy's computer! Crazy dog. Anyway, while on Rey's end, he ends up getting captured by the very samurai that found him, and unfortunately for him, they chain him up and they take his Atom suit, and Tokugawa Iemitsu pretty much wears the Atom suit, and Sarah, Amaya, and Mick decide to, go down there and rescue Rey and Nate. And they manage to track down the Atom suit only to find that Tokugawa is wearing it. And during that time, Nate and Masako start bonding, they start talking about stuff. And of course, just as they're about to kiss, which I thought was pretty funny, Sarah, Maya, Mick, as they rescue Rey, and unfortunately have to abandon the Atom suit for now because, Tokugawa's wearing it, they manage to find Nate, and, Nate, he doesn't want to leave, mainly because apparently Tokugawa is, like I said, Masako is betrothed to the Shogun Tokugawa, but the problem is in history, because Nate, he's a history buff, he says Tokugawa has this habit of killing all his wives, and he doesn't want her to die, right? At the same time, they can't really leave because, Tokugawa has the Atom suit. So they're devising a plan to not only get the Atom suit back, but to also save and protect Masako and the rest of her village away from Tokugawa and the rest of the Shogun, right? I thought it was pretty interesting because there were funny moments like, for example, Mick telling Amaya and Sarah, ninjas exist and all that stuff, and Nate talking to Masako and talking how, he learned a interesting philosophy, do or do not, there is no try, and she's like, that's a good saying, where'd you learn that? And he's like, Master Yoda, and I was like, references in Japan, but I thought it was cute because Sarah and Amaya, they're the ones protect, they pretty much haul all the rest of the villagers in the shrine temple and protect them. Mick does the same, but ends up running into a couple of Shogun. But the cool thing is that ninjas actually do manage to pretty much help him at the same time attack him. And as Sarah and Amaya are battling some other Shogun, especially the right hand man to Tokugawa, a ninja shows up and helps them. But the funny part is that ninja was actually Mick dressed up in a ninja suit, which I thought was freaking hilarious, right? I'm sorry it's a bit jumbled. Again, like I said, this happened October 27th, so it's almost like a whole week. But anyway, hang on for a sec. Hi guys, sorry about that. There's like some weird honking going on. I'm not surprised because it's Halloween right now. So it's like, people are roaming already. It's only like 2 o'clock, guys. Usually you go trick-or-treating at night. Granted, I'm in my outfit right now, but it's not like I'm out there trick-or-treating right now. Just saying. Man, and plus I'm too old for that, but I'm just dressing up for fun. But anyway, as Sarah, Amaya, and Mick are protecting the rest of the villagers, Nate and Ray decide to take on Tokugawa. Unfortunately, Ray discovers that the only way to really get the suit away from Tokugawa is to actually find its weak spot and pretty much make the Atom suit blow up. Which sucks for Ray, because for the longest time, especially when he first talked to Amaya, when first meeting the JSA, it made him realize, the suit was in his eyes, the suit was the only thing that made him a hero, right? And it just bummed him out